Good morning, day 2 from Edinburgh. This morning I'm going to be starting off with the Edinburgh Dungeons. It's just over an hour tour. It's some interactive thing, so I'm not sure what exactly it's all about, but it should be some fun. Don't know if I'll be able to film in there, but if not, I'll tell you all about it afterwards. Right now it just looks like a bomb went off. I got stuff everywhere. I can't believe
20 minutes later.
I just lost half of what I filmed this morning because of the shitty GoPro that just shut off. I was talking about my stuff and how it looks like a bomb went off. And then I drew this fancy line on the map that you guys all missed. So I'll just follow it quickly along now. So I've been meaning to do this. So I started off here in Castle Douglas, worked my way along the coast, up through Dumfries, back down into England, off the map. Nobody knows what happened here. It's a mystery. All the way back up, down here, nobody knows either, and through Newcastle. And then up through the Dunstanburgh Castle and Holy Island, where I had to turn back that night. And then Berwick, I had a coffee, up here, cruising along. Dunbar, that's where Cromwell had his big victories. And all the way into Edinburgh. And then we'll keep cruising up here through Scotland for the next month and a half or so. Alright, I've got a couple hours before the dungeons. So let's get outside and walk around. So a lot of the museums are free in Edinburgh, so it's great. I happened upon the Bank Museum. Let's find out if any money has fallen along the trail. This is the night watchman's chair, so he can sleep instead of watching. £1,000,000. Okay, and that's the history of money in Scotland. Sadly, they don't give out any samples. I'm now about to enter the Edinburgh Dungeon. This could be the last you see of me. Until the end of the tour, anyways.
Gonna head downstairs to the right, toilets are on your left.
Thank you. Down we go.
You now find yourselves in a 17th century court of law, which I, Judge Mental, preside over. Those of you found guilty will feel the full weight of the law upon your heads. I is John Kincaid. I is a witch breaker. I is one of God's generals hired in the year 1644 to seek out those heretics who serve the devil.
Now, peasants of Edinburgh, we are at war. At war with witchcraft.
And that concludes the Edinburgh Dungeon. Basically, it was just a bunch of scenes that they put together and finished up with a secret ride. So, it was okay, but not a real dungeon like I was hoping. I'm now going to be heading up there to Arthur's Peak, the highest point in Edinburgh. So I should have the best view. And I don't think I'll be clouded in. Let's take the steepest, most direct route this time. Straight up. It's a Stairmaster's wet dream. So Arthur's Seat and this mounds around me were formed by volcanic activity a couple hundred years ago. Or maybe a couple 100 million, somewhere in that range. As usual, steep and grueling pitch for the final climb. Never gradual. You can't just have a nice gentle slope to get to the peak. And success. I've struggled to the peak and managed it in a grueling 15 minutes. Let us descend back into the city. Alright, just had some dinner and now I'm back for the night and be moving on tomorrow. Finished up in Edinburgh and we'll be heading north. And after many a drop, I finally dropped it one too many times and I finally cracked my screen. It's not too bad, so I should be able to manage with it before I have to get it replaced. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. So a few videos ago I mentioned that I had a surprise for you guys, and here it is. When I get home at the end of July, I've got a brand new 2022 Tenere. In August, I'll be riding this baby.